Say to everyone Chag Sameach and Moadim L'Simcha, and welcome to Hebron. I really happy to see you all here and to know that the Jewish settlement in Hebron have really nice ushpizim this holiday. I don't have any Dvar Torah, but I just want to tell that me as a police officer in here who in charge to this whole area, Me'arat HaMachpelah and all the area of the Jewish settlement in Hebron. I'm really glad that I'm here. I see it as a shlichut.
Shlichut. Everybody knows what shlichut is.
I really feel like it, and like it's a really big shlichut. And I must tell that all our work, my almost 50 people that work here, all our hard work and hard duty in this area, we cannot do anything on our own. Okay, we have really good friends over here. We have really unique population and citizens, and they are really help us and help to maintain the place to be a better place and to have a better life as every person in Israel wants. And so I think that after you visit here, maybe some of you want to do Aliyah, and Avraham will find you some place to stay over here, and we get Hebron a little big and a little more Jewish space over here.
He just gave us a building permit.
Yeah. So have a good time, and if someone in your trip, if someone want to come and visit our station, it's very near the Me'arat HaMachpelah, and you are all very welcome. So have a good time.
Sorry.
Moadim L'Simcha. Welcome to Hebron. I always feel privileged to be with so many supporters of Hebron, and I want to tell you that your being here today is what gives us our strength and encouragement for our mission, for what we do here in Hebron. Unfortunately, all of you probably heard the news over the last few days. We are now experiencing a very difficult period here in Israel. Difficult, not just politically, but security-wise as well. Our government is about to release hundreds of vicious murderers, including approximately 30 to the Hebron area. And I'm not talking about people who committed petty larceny or pickpocketing, but people who committed vicious crimes here in the Hebron area. We know that this deal, this prisoner exchange, will only serve to fuel more terror. I think our government has failed to realize, to internalize the lesson to put honor above fear. The leaders of our nation have allowed fear to erode all sense of honor and self-respect. And I think most important to mention and say, peace and life, if paid for in the coin of humiliation and dishonor, have absolutely no value. And not just they have no value, it's a chilul Hashem. And a chilul Hashem is a very grave sin. So where do we go from here? I didn't come here to stand here to disillusion you or to talk about the difficulties. Where do we go from here? In these difficult days, in these difficult situations, I always remember something that Rabbi Levinger told me over 30 years ago. It was one of the first things I heard from Rabbi Levinger, and it was one of those things that made an impression on me and changed my way of thinking. Rabbi Levinger told me something from the Rebbe of Kotsk, the Kotzker Rebbe. The last Mishnah in Masechet Succah gives a list of all the difficulties that will be in times of Mashiach. And the Mishnah lists Yoka Yamir, inflation, you all know about that, economic problems, chutzpah yaskis, a lot of chutzpah, and all kinds of other difficult situations in the times of Mashiach. And then the Mishnah ends, and the Mishnah says, Va'anu en lanu lishe'en ela al avinu shebashamayim. So the Rebbe of Kotsk said that most people explain that Mishnah. We have a list of all the difficulties. No, Va'anu ein lanu lishe'en, all we can do is daven. But the Rebbe said, no, that's not the right perush of the Mishnah. The right way to explain the Mishnah is that last line, Va'anu ein lanu lishe'en ela avinu shebashamayim, is a continuation of the list of difficulties in this generation, that everyone will just pick up their hands and say, well, there's nothing we can do. Ein lanu ela lishe'en ela avinu shebashamayim, all we can do is pray. Now, the Rebbe of Kutz wasn't alluding to the fact that we shouldn't daven. Certainly we need siyata d'shmaya, and we can't do anything. We especially see it here in Hebron, we see it all over. But here in Hebron, we see it day in, day out. We can't do anything without siyata, with great siyata d'shmaya. But what the Rebbe of Kutsk was saying is that we have to do. We have to do, and we have to continue. Bezrat Hashem, with your continued support, next time, Bezrat Hashem, next year when you come for a visit, you'll be able to see some additional things that we did over here. Every little thing here in Hebron comes with great difficulties, takes time, but Bezrat Hashem will continue and move forward. Yashar Koach, Chag Sameach.